A good Monday, everybody. I'm meteorologist Ben Dery. Thanks for checking us out on our streaming platform. Let's talk about a couple of rain opportunities over the next couple of days. We call them opportunities because, well, we certainly do need the rain. We have some thunderstorm potential in far northwestern Minnesota late this evening and overnight. That group of thunderstorms will cross the state through the overnight hours, but it'll be actively dissipating as the storms move into the center part of the state. And for the most part, the showers might actually fade entirely before reaching the Twin Cities. However, a couple of showers early tomorrow morning, certainly possible, depending on if those storms kind of hold together. We'll see regenerating storms along the main cold front late Tuesday afternoon into the evening. Then a couple of stronger cells are possible there, with the emphasis north and northeast of the Twin Cities, where we could see some locally gusty wind and maybe even some small hail as well, and a non-zero chance at a couple severe storms as well. So here's the big picture. We've got some showers developing from Winnipeg down towards Lake of the Woods, but otherwise a clearing sky is taking place across the center part of the state. I do think we will see brighter conditions as we head into the afternoon, and overall it's a pretty pleasant day. Minimal rain chances, light southerly breeze, temperatures topping near 80 degrees. Should be a nice day to be outside. Now, one thing we will notice too is light southerly wind helping to give us a little bit higher dew points. So that's why we have areas in western Minnesota with dew points in the low to mid 60s. It'll feel a bit more on the muggier side late this afternoon as that southerly breeze helps to draw up some of that moisture, and that will set the stage for those couple of rain chances over the next 36 hours or so. So some dissipating showers up over Lake of the Woods at this hour. We'll see a clearing sky through the afternoon, and this is paused at 10 p.m. tonight. I do think eastern North Dakota will see some thunderstorms develop. Those will push into the Red River Valley, crossing into far northwestern Minnesota well after dark. And watch as that group sort of fades. It does move into the center part of the state after midnight, but again, these storms are actively fizzling as they move into an area of the atmosphere that's a bit more stable. So dissipating showers. This is 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, so areas in the center part of the state have a chance of seeing some wet weather. And even here around the Twin Cities during, say, the first part of the morning commute, you might see some pockets of wet weather around, but I think most of that will be fading throughout the morning, and I think we'll be totally dry by noontime tomorrow. Now, the big question we have is how much sunshine do we have in the forecast for Tuesday? Because the more sunshine we have, the warmer the atmosphere gets, and it does look like a better chance at seeing some potentially severe storms as we kind of see more of that energy bubbling up. This is noontime. Again, should be a mainly dry picture, but a cold front is going to work its way in from the west as we head into the second half of the day, and it's along that cold front that's where some storms will initiate. So late afternoon into early evening is probably when we're going to see initiation. Just depends on where that frontal system is. This is 7:30 tomorrow evening, and notice it's areas kind of east of I-35 and north of 94. Western and northwestern Wisconsin, Duluth up the North Shore, I think has a better chance of seeing a couple of these isolated severe thunderstorms. So again, some locally gusty wind possible, and some of these storms could produce some small to medium-sized hail as well. Notice drier conditions further west, so if you're west of the Twin Cities, lesser chance of seeing some of those thunderstorms. We get into Wednesday, some lingering showers up north. A breezy day is expected on Wednesday, but otherwise we should be mainly dry through the rest of the week. This is from the Storm Prediction Center. It's their severe weather outlook for tomorrow. Green shaded area is a marginal risk for severe weather, and notice it does include a pretty broad area stretching basically the northern and southern half of the state, eastern Minnesota and into western Wisconsin. But I'm thinking the emphasis is going to be this terrain right here. Areas north and east of the Twin Cities, Grantsburg, Spooner, Siren, Luck, Hayward, Duluth, up to Two Harbors. I think those areas have a slightly better chance of seeing some more of those stronger thunderstorms. Hey, we're just a couple of days out from the Great Minnesota Get-Together, and what you're looking at is a picture from our KARE barn on the corner of Judson and Nelson. Things look a little different right now as we're still in the prepping stages with the opening day just a couple of days away. A lot of cars out right here, and by the time we get into Thursday, the cars will be replaced by many people. If you are going to be one of those heading to the state fair, looks like a pretty decent day on Thursday as we kick things off. Here's your opening day forecast. Gates open, pleasant conditions, temperatures likely in the lower 60s, lots of sunshine, basically wall to wall throughout the day with temperatures peaking about 83 degrees. And for the grandstand show, it looks like we'll stay dry. In fact, we should stay dry Thursday and into Friday with our next rain opportunity arriving this weekend with a few isolated storms possible. If you are going to the fair after dark, there's a partial lunar eclipse that'll be happening. This is this Thursday evening, the 27th. The moon will be partially covered by Earth's shadow. It'll kind of look something like that picture on the left. The eclipse timing, it starts just before 8:30, goes all the way to 2 a.m. And the best time to see the eclipse is about 11 o'clock at night. Here's a picture outside our Golden Valley studio. Temperatures today topping in the lower 80s. We should see some partial clearing and a light southerly breeze. Once we get into this afternoon, most of us topping near 80. Dry conditions with the exception of areas from International Falls to Roseau, where we'll see a couple of stray showers developing. We head into tomorrow. Two chances at seeing rain. First is right about daybreak, and then the second chance is with the passing of that cold front late in the afternoon into the evening, with the emphasis east and north of the Twin Cities. Now here's your 7-day forecast. We get into Wednesday, breezy, just slightly cooler from the mid-80s we'll see on Tuesday. Temperatures gradually warming through the rest of the week, and again a few isolated storms possible Saturday and Sunday. Nothing widespread, but our weather pattern does turn slightly active as we head into the last weekend of August.